everyone, myself Monisha Chare and I am legal intern at Lexis and Company. Today I am here in front of you to talk to you about the topic that is the woman who was the first woman in India after independence to get death penalty as a punishment. That is the case law Shabnam versus State of Uttar Pradesh, death penalty. Yes, we have seen women as a housemaker working with men equally in each and every field, and imagining that she can be so dangerous to the society is little confusing. But as justice system of India says, crime does not have any gender nor religion. Culprit is always a culprit. So let us begin with the fact of the cases that are in 2018 on 14th April, Shabnam belonging to the Muslim community lived in Bawankhedi, Uttar Pradesh. There were 8 family members and names were father Sokhat Ali, mother Hashmi, elder brother Anish, his wife Anjum, younger brother Rashid, cousin Rabia and Urs, and along with them 10-month-old son of Anish. Shabnam was only single girl child of the family who was 25-year-old at that time. Shabnam's father was a school teacher and she was herself double MA student who used to teach primary school kids. Shabnam was in a relationship with Salim, who was just 8th or 6th pass and used to work as a daily wage worker for his livelihood. During this relationship, Shabnam got pregnant and she talked to her family about the marriage, but family members were against the marriage as there were huge difference between the families, that is economic and social difference, along with the educated and uneducated. After this, Shabnam and her boyfriend planned a murder conspiracy, and on 14th April 2008, after her family had a dinner, she gave sleeping pills to the family through food. When family fell asleep, she called her boyfriend Salim and killed all the family members with the help of axe. She chopped their heads and she did not even leave her 10-month-old boy who was her big brother's son. After murder, Salim ran away and Shabnam decided to stay, and on next day she claimed that any criminal killed her family. Within the 7 days of the investigation, police were clear that Shabnam and Salim killed the family and evidence were collected and they were sent behind the bar. During that year, Shabnam gave birth to the boy child in jail. In 2010, Amroha Session Court gave decision and gave them death penalty, which was confirmed by Allahabad High Court in 2013 later, and same was approved by Supreme Court in 2015. In year 2015, Shabnam filed for mercy petition to the governor of Uttar Pradesh Ram Nayak, which she had sought on the ground of her responsibilities towards her son. This mercy petition was rejected. In 2016, she filed the mercy petition to the President Pranab Mukherjee. That too get rejected. On January 2020, Supreme Court bench, which was headed by S.A. Bobde, kept the death sentence to be continued in this case. So let us talk about the death penalty. In case if someone is punished with this, what are the alternatives left with them? In trial court, if death penalty is given, then it can be challenged in the High Court, and if High Court continue with the punishment, then there we will talk about the Article 137 of the Constitution. We talk about the review petition. In Supreme Court, review petition is filed within the 30 days after giving judgment. When we can file for the review petition, if we find any new evidence or there is a mistake in earlier judgment, and if review petition get rejected, then we can opt for curative petition. In this petition, if they find some substance or merit, then again this case is sent to the branch of justice who allowed the death penalty. If it get rejected too, then we file for mercy petition. So mercy petition, who have the power to give mercy with precedent within Article 72 of the Constitution. He have power to give mercy to any criminal, and with governor within 161 of Indian Constitution. By using this power, both the members can reduce the type of the punishment into less harsh one, and they can pardon the culprit too, which means to set him free like a normal citizen. This was the one of the most talked case of the town at that time period, and she was the first woman to be hanged after independence. And still we can say that women who commit a crime like Sabnam did, it becomes very difficult for judges to separate the essence of the crime. But it is also the fact that in Indian judiciary system is not softened towards any criminal, whether she is male, whether she is female, whether he is child. No, if he have done something wrong, he will be definitely punished for that too. I hope you have understood this topic, and for more such information and to gain more knowledge, subscribe to our channel and do not forget to like, share and comment. Thank you.